You know something? You boys don't know you're born. This isn't tough. This is easy. Easy. Tough as a dead calm. Surrounded by icebergs. Slowly starving. And then the boat comes down with the plague. And men are dying like it's a race. The parson, he can't keep up with the funerals. We're burying them 2, 3 at a time, and there's 50 sharks. Chasing the boat just to feast on the corpses. This is a picnic. Tough. That ain't tough. See, sharks, that's a holiday. Tough is arriving in a new city. Both your parents newly dead. No one looking after you except some scumbags you meet on the street. Folks starving, people desperate. How old were you? 9. Since 9 years old, I've been living on my wits. Hell. Chance to see that, that'd be a joy. You know, I'll tell you, sharks are nothing compared to human beings. Now, maybe you're right. I guess all life is brutal in its own way. Exactly. Yeah, it's all just a miserable waste of time. Appalling. Dreadful. You know, maybe that's the point.
Morning to you.
Yeah, hi.
A drink in your hand. What a surprise.
Taking the edge off?
Save some for the rest of us.
Yep. How's it going?
What's your story, boy?
Horses.
Horses. How do you mean, horses?
Or, I used to work with horses when I was a little boy. My pa came over from Ireland. He got sick and died. My ma got sick and died. It was cholera. After that, I was all alone, and the stables where I worked threw me out. I was living in the West. We had traveled out there because Pa thought he could become a farmer. In California. Well, we never made it to California. I joined the Army, but that didn't work out well. And then I fell in with some outlaws. They got killed, and I fell in with the O'Driscolls. They gave me a choice. Ride with them, or die. So, wasn't much of a choice. Now, I'm in with you, and all I know is folks all seem to die. And I still love horses.
You'll always have the horses, Kieran.
I know where I am with them.
Well, go do some work then.
You know, when I was a boy, I used to wonder what it'd be like to have a family. My mama died when she had me, and my daddy was gone by the time I was 8. I was on my own after that. I was 11, first time I shot a man. His fault, but then we all think that all the time. I thought God himself would come down and take vengeance on me for what I'd done, but that ain't happened yet. Sometimes I wish it would. Well, I guess we'll be all right. We got Dutch. If there's anyone I reckon could convince good old St. Peter he got it wrong, it's Dutch. Aw. We weren't that bad. Come on. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in so we can rob you blind, just like every other unfortunate along the way.
You, wonderful folks. Mind if I sit down? Quite a bleeding night, eh? Woo! Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Quite a life. You know, my whole life, been on the run. My dad was a wanted man. Till they found him. Then they didn't want him so much. The British chased him over here and shot him. In his bed. Tough business. And we never got that new start. I got sent to reform school. Didn't reform me too much. I tried to kill Dutch first time I met him. Y'all heard that story, right? Screwed the lot of them, I say. Whole world can go to hell for all I care. The only thing that matters is the tiny number of people that aren't liars and cheats. Well, most of them are liars and cheats, but only on the outside. Not inside,
Arthur?
if you know what I mean.
The McGuire family history. Don't we know it well?
I wear my heart on my sleeve, Morgan. What can I tell you?
Right. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Sure.
You know, it's nearly 5 years since I left Mexico. And the rebellion? That still has not happened. If I go back and they find me, I'm dead. My mother, I heard she died. I mourn her, but I did not bury her. My sister got married, she moved away. I hope she's safe, but I will never know. And what was my crime? Huh? My crime was wanting food and fairness for the people. For that, I have been chased and hunted. I come here. Things are not so very different. Everyone steals, kills, suppresses, lies. All they do better here is make you believe that it's not that way. Hello, Arthur.
Guess things are the same everywhere.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I find that to be true.
Kinda depressing. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay.
My ma was from field stock. But Daddy, he worked indoors. He was a house nigger. That's what they called him. But he could read and write, and he never worked in the fields. He was educated. His pa the same. They were tutors. Meant nobody liked him. Not the whites, and not the blacks. But he was smart, my pa. I loved him, and he taught me how to read. He taught me to judge people for what they are, not how they look. But, one thing he couldn't teach me was how not to care. Some drunks picked on him walking home one night. And they beat him and killed him. So I was 15 at the time. I stole a gun and I shot him. So then they wanted me, so I went on a run. I ran right till I bumped into Dutch. Yeah, my pa, he wanted me to be a lawyer. Well, I guess I've ended up working in the law, in a way of seeing things.
I'd have done the same thing.
I don't regret it for a second.
And you got family. Right here and now. Well, I should get back to it.
Okay, Arthur.